This video is on oxidizing and reducing agents. So we will explore what oxidizing and reducing agents are. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to 1. Define oxidizing and reducing agents, and 2. Identify oxidizing and reducing agents. I hope you are ready with your pen and notebook to jot important points, as we will explore even the laboratory procedure in identifying oxidizing and reducing agents. Now, what is an oxidizing agent? An oxidizing agent, sometimes referred to as an oxidant or oxidizer, is an electron acceptor or gains electrons. Consider the half equation below of chlorine. Chlorine atoms in the reaction above gains electron. That is, it becomes reduced by accepting electrons. In this aspect, it is termed as an oxidizing agent. Now, we will explore the laboratory procedure for testing an oxidizing agent, chlorine, in this aspect. To determine if chlorine, let's say we give it a name Y, is an oxidizing agent, we react it with a non-reducing agent. Example, potassium iodide. If the colorless potassium iodide turns brown, then it is an oxidizing agent. However, if it remains colorless, then it is not an oxidizing agent. Add 2 cm cube of potassium iodide first into a test tube. Then you keep it. We don't have chlorine now, so we are going to use Clorox and hydrogen chloride to prepare the chlorine. The chlorine here is the oxidizing agent. We are going to test if it is an oxidizing agent. Add 1 cm cube of Clorox into a test tube. Then you add some portion of hydrochloric acid. Your chlorine is being produced. Then you add 1 cm cube of the hydrochloric acid into the test tube containing the Clorox. Our chlorine now is being produced. Then you take the test tube containing potassium iodide and add Y drop by drop into the test tube containing the potassium iodide. If the color suddenly changed to brown, then we conclude that Y is an oxidizing agent. This is our observation. That is, iodide ions lost electron and it is oxidized to a iodide molecule. So Y caused potassium iodide to lose electron. Now to reducing agent. A reducing agent or a reducer is an electron donor or an electron loser. It is the opposite of an oxidizing agent. A reducing agent gets oxidized to a higher oxidation number. In a reaction between magnesium and oxygen, magnesium is the substance oxidized to a higher oxidation number of +2, hence it is oxidized and a reducing agent in the reaction. Now to the lab procedure. To determine if X is a reducing agent, let's see, we give it a name X. We react it with a non-oxidizing agent, say potassium permanganate, example. X is iron sulfate in this aspect. We add 2 cm cube of X into a test tube and keep it separately. Then we take our solution of potassium permanganate in another separable test tube, or we add it drop by drop. Our potassium permanganate is the oxidizing agent. We add the acidified potassium permanganate, which is colored, as you can all see, to the reducing agent. Here we observe that the color turns colorless, that is, it becomes decolorized. So we conclude that X is a reducing agent. When potassium permanganate reacts with X, then it gains electrons and reduces to Mn2+ ions. So X causes potassium permanganate to gain electrons. Now to our exercise. Can you differentiate between an oxidizing agent and a reducing agent? Write it in your exercise book.